Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Hicks coming at you here. Look headlines Sunday night, but we're talking about Monday, the 26th of June. Welcome on into the show. I gotta say, I'm a little annoyed right now. I was looking to put a couple plays in. I was over on BetMGM, and I'm thinking I got to win here 4-1 under in Houston, and then it's 4-4. What the heck happened here, man? What the heck happened here? Padres plus 172. Marlins run line for me. I'm picking a nice 3-0 sweep. Picking up about $5. And all of a sudden, all heck breaks loose. Anyway, like, subscribe, ring the bell here, YouTube channels. Picks probably is one of free picks. Even Sean Higgs. Speaking of the Sean Higgs, so I get a email, right? Because I got my email address in there and it's from a dude in Bangladesh. Ruhal Amin says, "Hello, dear. I hope you are well, and thanks for your kind information. I visited your YouTube channel. Your content is just wow. But the main reason the video goes viral is video, SEO, and video promotion. Your channel name's Sean Higgs. Has 1,444,000 subscribers and some views. Your SEO score is absolutely very low. Your videos are not on page SEO. I'm sorry." And he gives me a WhatsApp number. Should I call the WhatsApp number? What do you think? Thoughts in the chat. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow in the Twitter universe. Podcast listeners, hello. Thanks for tuning in. And let's be honest, it's not going to be an hour show tonight. There's 6 games tomorrow. Let's hope this is short and sweet tonight. Not much action for tomorrow. It is what it is, right? Not a lot of games. We talked about it today. Maybe you love the card, maybe you don't. Let's head right to this Reds Orioles matchup here. I'm looking at team totals, and I obviously think I'm going to see some offense here. Reds over 5.5 plus 150. Orioles over 5.5 plus 115. I think we see some runs. I do. Reds number 2 in the league versus lefty pitchers. Cole Irvin, not a good lefty pitcher. 250 batting average for the Orioles versus a lefty. Brandon Williams, not a super lefty. So, yeah, I think we get some runs here. And honestly, I'm calling for 3-3 in the first inning. You want to go over to 9.5? Sure. I'm going for team total plus monies. Baltimore and Cincinnati. Brewers, Mets, no real opinion there. Maybe an under, believe it or not. I mean, the Mets are, the Mets at home, bottom tier team hitting at home. I think they're in the bottom 5. Batting average, just terrible. Not interested. Twins, Braves, not interested. You want to run line Strider against Sonny Gray? I know Strider gives up some runs. Off a tough little series versus the Cincinnati Reds. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to lay a buck 181. Minnesota to me is not a real team I want to start betting on. Do you want to bet on the Twinkies? We talked about this lineup. Yeah. No, don't. I'm gonna say don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't sign me up for me, Minnesota. Definitely not interested in Minnesota there. And I'm looking, Sonny Gray. I get it. He, nice numbers, but we saw nice numbers with Bailey Ober. We see nice numbers there with Joe Ryan, and yet the team is still 40-39, barely trekking along. I mean, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's just, what is there to say? All right, next game up here. So, Detroit and Rangers, and hello, we're going to go Texas. No at bat, bottom 9, minus 135. We won't lay 185. We'll go no at bat, bottom 9, Detroit Lenny style. Yes, tough series. You dropped 2 in a row to the Yanks. Hey, let's be honest here. Detroit, Matthew Boyd, no thank you. Texas versus lefties, pretty good. A What do I got here versus lefties? A 280 average here at home. 269 versus lefties. Not too shabby. Number 2 home team, 285. Detroit, worst team in hitting on the road. Ranked 30th. Yeah. No batting. No at bat. Bottom 9 for me with the Texas Rangers. What else is there to say to that game? Not really much to say. Not really much to say. Not running to bet on Tigers. White Sox and Angels. Here's an interesting matchup here. So we get Dylan Cease on the hill, Reed Detmers, and I said, I thought about doing Chicago here, right? Coming out of Colorado. Not only they're coming out of Colorado on a loss to the Angels. They lose 23 runs. How many people got crushed today on that? I'm sure a lot of people had Colorado, right? No, or excuse me, the Angels. No way they lose. They put up 23 last night. They can't lose today. Yeah, I will lean White Sox, not betting it. And the Natties and Mariners. Big Natty win today for me, plus a 172 or 175, excuse me, 175 on a Nats with Gore today. Again, San Diego still not scoring. Still not scoring. And yet, the people will run and they look at the San Diego lineup. It has Bogarts, Tatis, Soto, Manny Machado. They have to start hitting soon. I just saw an article on MLB.com like, oh, team's poised for a big second half, had the Padres in there. And the thing was like, they can't keep hitting like this the whole year. Why not? What is everybody going to start hitting 450? 585 to bring their averages up over 220? Come on. Definitely not coming to run a bet on San Diego, this team. 8-3 losers today. What are you doing, folks? What are you doing? 48-28 to the under, San Diego. But yet, anyway. All right, let's get to the comments here. Let's get to the comment section. Come on. Come on all the way up. Here we go. Michael Amato in the house. How are you? I'm all right. All right. Had a nice dinner tonight. My mom stopped by. My daughter's having a sleepover. It's a nice, peaceful night. Nice, peaceful night. And I got my little retro wax box from Slater Cards. I'm happy. Missed today's show. Had to get in yard work this morning while the sun was out before the heavens opened. Got a little rain by you, Mike? Where are you today? Where are you located? You got rain today. Me, just another day of pleasant sunlight and 100-degree temperatures. No shame taking a break. You don't like it? Move on. It's okay. Okay to do. T Money's in house. Good evening, my friend. Need some good vibes to get this over 9.5. Well, come on. What do you mean good vibes? It's a miracle you even got here. 4-1, I had the under sewed up as a winner. Francisco, my friend, good to see you. Sox take 2 against the other Sox. Yes, they did. Shocking, maybe, just from the standpoint of you see the record of Chicago bad, but here Boston, maybe they kind of overachieved a little bit. I didn't think this team was going to be good this year. Offense started hitting. You got some nice pitching. Listen, I like Bello. Paxton was good up until today. I mean, we're going to run. I mean, you lose the game 4-1. It's not terrible. Sox, again, the Sox are just an enigma wrapped in a riddle. How does that go from Batman? T-Money. We both might lose a stupid total. Yeah. I mean, I have no right losing that total. I mean, you're going to feel like maybe you should have won and got the extra innings. Come on, man. Freaking home run, bottom 7, 2 outs. 2 outs. What'd they do? Hit a guy? A walk? Like, come on. What is happening here? Walk? What do you say? Creekman's in the house. Big Llama, you know it. We're rolling. Good to see you. Francisco says just jumped on the Dodgers when they tied it. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm so annoyed with that. Shout out Sporting Boys. Yes, they did. They're the probably the party boys. Now, good win. Good win for you with the Sporty Boys. I'm like, Sporting Boy, what is this? Money Line Markel's in the house. Good evening. Ronnie, are there any strategies for drawing money for online betting accounts for tax advantages and financial success? Oh, here we go. I mean, what are you working for the feds, Ronnie? Asking me this kind of stuff. Oy, oy. If I can talk about that. Michael, give me some of the Reds over 9.5. I think so. The Reds just continue to hit. Why wouldn't we? The pitching is questionable, right? We see their, uh, believe it or not, they've only gone over 6 of 10. It feels like they're putting up a lot more runs. Uh, that being said, I think both teams here, obviously, you see my pick for both of these teams. I got over 5.5. I'm expecting some runs here. And even a 6-4 is going to get me money, but I think both. I think this is going to be a high scoring game here. Creekman, Mets first five under parlay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. First five under parlay. So you're taking the Mets and the first five under? What is the number on that? I know it's a parlay, so you're not really going out of the way there with Verlander. It's just tough betting the Mets. I T Money chat. My plays in soccer. T Money saying, "Chat, my plays in soccer are playing stupid amounts of money tomorrow." Cuiaba money line plus 260, and have Gymnasia Mendoza at plus 150. Going back to the homer props, your soccer has been good, and if anybody's been listening, they've made a little money on the soccer props and home run props. 2 home run props, excellent. Michael, I think tomorrow's the day Rangers get the offense back on track or something. You'd think so. Uh, Maybe they get an offense back, but should you just be able to beat Detroit? Yes. Is it a tough spot? This is what I said. Like the Angels Texas game. Like Angels coming out and playing Kansas City. Texas was playing Toronto. You're playing the Yanks. Tough game, right? Tough series overall, right? You lose 6-3. How about an over today? Who saw that one coming? Uh, Excuse me, 5-3 today. 1-0, 4-2. Tough little battles. You're home where you're hitting excellent. 285 at home. You should be able to take care of business against a bad Tiger bunch. Tomorrow's card's trash. I'm going to be coming with these flipping trash schedules. One man's trash is another man's treasure, T-Money. It all depends how you look at it. Some days look good, some days look bad. What do we got here, Michael? I look at team total over for the Rangers. I'm just being worried about that just because of the spot it is off the Yankees. That guy's coming in. I loved it, that guy, when that girl came in the other day. Hey, that girl, I'm that guy. Good game. You like these team totals over? Do you like the overs full game? I can do over full game in this Baltimore one. I could add it. I might add it. It's 9.5. I'm just trying to put something different in the chat, because people ask about team totals, Creek, and a lot of people don't like full game kind of stuff. So I figured, you know what? Let's roll in some team totals, team totals. Just to switch up. Usually I have an over today, right? We had over San Fran, under Dodgers. Now they both lost. Although I have to say, it's I should probably stay away from doing the uh, totals. I believe I am. Do I have it written down here? 64 and 70 with my totals. Actually, after today's going to be 64 and 71 in totals. So they have not been good for me this year. Run lines, super duper. 86 and 87. Well, 87, 87 plus 700 plus. So they're doing okay. Michael, you know what's driving me nuts? I don't know what's driving me nuts. Can we stop with quirky made names for Pitt? That have been around for. Can we stop with quirky names for? Is it supposed to be players? He's been around forever. Who are we talking about here? Who's Pitt? Pitt who? That guy. A1 today, not bad, up 6 units. Take it, that guy. Take it. Shanley, De La Cruz, and Albies were my 2 no-hitters today. Yeah, De La Cruz, no hits. No hits for. I would like to hit. Could have pulled out a nice underdog winner here in the chat for that. If I hear the word sweeper one more time, my head's going to explode. It's a freaky curveball. Oh, Pittsy. Oh, is that what they call it now? A sweeper? I've never even heard that term. That's how long it's been since I've watched a baseball game. The Angels let it slip. Should have went with Timmerall on that one. I uh I mean I didn't like the Angels today. Did not like the Angels today. Rockies look bad even in the win. They are bad. They are bad. They're not Royals bad, but they are bad. Okay, pitchers have been around forever. Okay, yeah, I didn't know what you're talking about. I was like, what the heck is sweeper? Well, when you put that, I wasn't sure we're talking about player names. Hello, Moto Moto. Thomas, welcome. Team total over Braves. Looking good. What is it? What's the team total for the Braves here, Moneyline Markel? And I'm just wondering why it looks good. Is it because, Gray's been getting hit a little bit? How's Gray recently? Getting a little hit. 3 runs, 2 runs, 1-3-3. All right. I guess you think he's going to give up some runs on the road, a 3 ERA and 6 starts, 248 batting average against. I mean, again, I don't know what it is. I didn't look at it because it's, I, I don't know, just it's a spot. I figured off of Cincy, it was kind of like a weird series for them. Like they were favored. They're supposed to take care of business. Cincy gave them a little battle. I guess the Reds and White Sox. One of them will go 1-1 for a little profit. Suppose if I dabble with Major League Baseball too. You think he goes 1-1? Well, interesting. Rangers to say, Bill. I don't hate the Rangers tomorrow. Listen, do I want to lay 185 with them? No. How about we do a Rangers not to bat in the bottom of the lineup? Let's lay a 135, and all they got to do is win the game, which I think they should. Versus a bad lefty. That guy. Cincy game and the Mets game tomorrow have a good chance of being postponed. Only have one player prop in the Cincy game and nothing in the Mets game. All right, so Cincy's going to be postponed here. Interesting. All right. Good to know. Good to know. See, if that's the case here, I'm not really loving my props. I don't need a game that it goes, it stops, it starts up again, and then all of a sudden it's 3-1 in some 7-hour marathon. Seattle tomorrow. Again, laying at 240. Absolutely not. Listen, if you want to take Seattle, you lay it at 125. All right. But on a run line, do a run line play. Look at, I didn't look at their no at bat tomorrow, but simply because I don't like it for them. I don't know. They play the Yanks in Baltimore, flying back home to face the Nats. And again, the Nats were what? Where are my Nats numbers? Now, they won today because I had them. But that being said, they were what? 3-15, 3-16. No, so they were 3-15, 4-15 now, so 5-15. Again, you don't want to. I understand you want to not take the Nats because of the way they played lately. I can't even say even a 125. I don't want to lay in this spot. Just a bad spot, Seattle. Coming back from the East Coast. No, thank you. Don't lay the number. Don't do it, Shay. I'm in Philly, right next door to you. There you go. All right, I wasn't sure where the rain was. Braves. I see a trend here with our friend. Rangers minus 185, Seattle minus 240, Atlanta minus 180. Again, this game here I don't like. Don't just come in and take every monster fave. Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, yeah, they could go 3-0. They're all huge, basically 2-1 faves. Not interested. Steven, my guy, how are you? Dodgers screw up the under. I mean, ridiculous. Should have been a sweep today. Team, I took the Dodgers over 9.5 live. I thought it was dead. Both these teams are playing like trash. So I won't give. But you have Team Money. You have no right to get this total. Come on. I mean, unbelievable. I'm so frustrated with that. That guy, Rangers Braves are my only two teams. I'm back in to get the W tomorrow. 7-8 player props, depending on what Detmer strikeout line is. As much as I like the Rangers to win here, right? I got them. Let's not bat. Late on 135. It's not a particularly great spot. Like I said, you're coming off a Yankee series, and then you're facing Detroit. And the Braves. Listen. I'm no lover of Minnesota, but Strider until his last start had to give it up runs. Like we had the team total. Excuse me, I had to mute that for my little cough. We had the team total for Philly over, and then of course it's an under gem for the team there. But then Michael had the Rockies money line first five. Excellent. No way Angels are scoring 23 again. I'll say the juice. How many people had them today? Let's take the Angels. They scored 20 last night. Easy winner. Easy winner. Late at 150. Thomas, it was great, even though I chickened out and cashed out my six teamer. Phillies were down, so I jumped ship and missed out. Why are we cashing out bets? Thomas, what are we doing here? I get it. I mean, it's a nice option people have on their phones. Cash out. Oh, brother. Michael, I like the kid Yoshida from the Red Sox. Throwback days. Yeah, he's not too bad. And he started out terrible. He started out really bad. Baseball needs more of them. Well, listen, I mean, I think baseball needs anybody who's going to make contact and not strike out and hit 217. Way too many of those guys. I mean, I'm old enough to remember guys like Pete Incaviglia and Rob Deere like frowned upon. Oh, he hits 25, 30 homers, but he hits like 212. He's trash. And teams don't even pick him up. Now it's like, oh, look at this. He's great. He hits a 232. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You honestly run right to that Dodgers game, but I guess my bad luck was due. Maybe. I mean, it happens. It's betting, bro. I mean, I can't complain about it. That's why I don't get crazy about it too money. That's why I tell people in here like, oh, look at this. It's a win. I'm like, you don't think it's a win until it's over. It ain't over until it's over, as they say. That guy cashed on 3 parlays today. Terms a few days ago, no one in the chat ever wins them. No, I mean, people hit parlays. My thing on parlays is that people can't control themselves on parlay. I think a lot of people, they hit them, they get excited, and then they start up in their bets, and then they start losing and chasing, think they're due for another parlay. Now, do parlays hit? Sure. There's plenty of days when and let's be honest, a lot of people do these parlays. I'm not saying you, that guy. People are coming in with huge face. Like, are you telling me that tomorrow we won't have what can go wrong with taking Texas, Atlanta, Seattle, the Mets, all these huge monster faves? Put them in parlay. It's easy. Come on. 4-0. Sweep. Yeah, okay, that might hit. That guy. I have a good feeling about tomorrow. I like my bets. Now the rain concerns me. I don't like jumping in games that might be delayed. I don't like that kind of thing. David, I can't believe the Dodgers game. What the hell was that? Houston, unreal. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Rangers, Tigers under the 8. Wow, you got an 8 on that? It was at 9. This was a 9.5 opener. It's 8 now. I'm open. Now I'm looking. I got to open up windows here. I got to shop. See if I can find the 9.5 somewhere still. It's 8.5. This was a 9.5 opener. I see 8s. 8.5s. I do got a bunch of 9s on one side. I mean, you have an 8. Adrian, you have an under 8. What book is that? If you notice again, I'm sure you have the total lines are consistently creeping up. Lots of 9.5s, 9s, 9.5s. Sitting with. No, I understand that. And let's be honest, you got a bunch of bad pitchers too, as well. So, which is why when I see that he's got an under 8, and I'm staring at a Texas 9 here and open at 9.5. I'm interested here. I got 9s minus 105 across the board. I see a bunch of 8.5s on another set of books. I mean, I'm looking at 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books. 11 different books. Half of them are 9 and half of them are 8.5. Thomas, I need the Astros to cash 26-17. Let's go Stros for our guy Thomas here. No parlay believers. How can post a screenshot of a ticket? I don't know how to post it in here. No, I bet bottom line. That's different, Daniel. Yeah, Texas not to bat bottom line. I like it. I'm going to lay 135 instead of laying a 185. Braves winner, Dodgers losers, Blue Jays. Dodgers lost. I thought that game was tied. Maybe they lost already. I thought it was 5-5. Mike, you know me, Higgy. I'm a team total guy in run lines, but like I said, totals are starting to creep up into 9. Team totals 5.5. Yes, they are. But I threw out these team totals. At least they're plus money for tomorrow. So I'm not gonna. We'll see how they do. I'm hoping for at least a split, and I'm hoping Cincy. Obviously, I'd rather make 15 than 15, but I'm not gonna thumb my nose up any kind of win. CJ and Mariah, love the fact to keep it real though. A lot of cappers don't with records. Yeah, I'll put my record up there. It's a losing record. I got a losing baseball record in the video. It is what it is. It's June. Oh, it's July now. So I got work to do. Yeah. You know what the thing is though, CJ, we'll have a nice day. It'll cut in half. Then we'll have a couple splits, chip down a little bit, maybe go up. It'll be all right. It's a long season. I don't worry about one day. It's these picks are different than picks on the site. I try to put out. I do the site picks on here. I can't put them all on here because I have people who pay for picks as well. These are picks I like. These are things I'll bet myself. Texas no at bat bottom line. I'm in. I'm in the deep end on Texas tomorrow. I think they're going to win. The totals, I like them. Obviously not as heavy as the Texas one, but I'll always tell you, win or lose, CJ. I'm coming to tell you the truth. I say, hey, I don't like soccer. I don't like tennis. Not a huge NBA bettor. Love betting baseball. Give me some NFL. Not big on golf. Thomas, I'm not a big bettor, only McDonald's. So I usually do parlays. There you go. I mean, the parlays, people like the parlays, Thomas. It appeals to the masses. That's who all these books cater to. Oh, same game parlay, this and that. And the majority of the people lose them. They keep coming back because it's like a little lottery ticket. You see, like, ooh, look at this. Bet 3 games and bet 8 games. That's not what, I'm not a big parlay guy. Maurice, my Philly Brewer money line parlay was never in doubt. There you go. Oh, yeah, how about the Brewers, right? The whole chat loved Milwaukee today. Or, excuse me, love Cleveland. I'm like, everybody loves to talk about Cleveland. Let's take Milwaukee. I meant to say I'm looking at a 5 for, what was it, Markel? I got to come back and look what your thing was. That guy. Anyone else see the Morton was drafted back in 2002? We're still in diapers. Yeah, Charlie Martin's got a little gray in the beard. But then Markel, team total of Braves is 5. I gotcha. I don't know if I love that 5. I had a good chuckle when the announcers pulled that stat out. That is, Charlie Morton, 2002. Seriously. Some of these guys, like Yuri Perez wasn't even born, right? That guy's 20. He wasn't even born yet. Michael A. Might have to start leaning more towards run lines the second half. Yeah, well, I find as we get into after the trade deadline, August, especially September, the lines are ridiculous. And even then, we're going to have crazy 2.5s instead of 1.5s. And by then, I don't mind. If I find something, if a total, maybe I'll take a dog in a spot like that. I got football. I'll worry about football. I won't worry about baseball. And I got 2 months to get baseball up a little bit. I think I'll be all right. Michael A. Instead of the team totals, you guys are wrong. I agree. To say I'm probably in them Seattle Raves Rangers. I'm sure everybody's going to parlay those 3. And they should win, right? I like the Rangers. I said I'll lay 135 instead of a 185. The Braves with Strider. I think Strider's a Cy Young guy. He's got 8 wins, right? What's his record? 8-2. ERA is a little high, but the guy's got a bunch of strikeouts. I don't hate it. The Seattle one is worrisome for me. Yeah, Castillo should pitch a gem. I get it. It's just I don't like that spot. I don't like that spot for them, east to west. Maurice looking like a Money Monday. Big plus money dogs. Yeah, a lot of big dogs tomorrow. The Natties, never in doubt today. Moneyline Markel, never in doubt. That guy. Team total bets are amazing when you have a good offense against poor pitcher. Matchup other than those spots, I'll leave them myself. No, I agree. And that's why I look at the Cincy Oriole game. I'm like, you know what? I got two bad lefties. I got two team that hits lefties. I got Cincy that's playing out of their minds right now. They're hitting the ball. They're giving up runs. Great combination for team totals. Sign me up. Angels, my best bet tomorrow. Wow. All right. I mean, holy cow. I got to write these down to Shay, and I'm not going to. I just write them so I can remember. Because I'll be like, oh, man, this poor guy's going to get crushed. Best bet Angels. And I love Detmers, by the way. Listen, I'm going to pull up where are my old banners from the start of the season? No, that's not it. Hold on. Where are they? Hold on a second. Where is the baseball? Let me just put those picks back up there. Here we go. It's at the bottom here. You know how much I like Reed Detmers? $50 Cy Young ticket. Now, my Manoah ticket is garbage. Rendon is garbage. Valdez, I don't know. It looks like McClanahan. Well, he's hurt. Maybe Valdez is still alive. Detmers. So it's not like I don't like Mr. Detmer. I do. Coming out of Colorado. Not my favorite spot. Not my favorite spot for him. Aaron, how's it going? It was going great until all of a sudden I come in and start getting ready for the show, and I see the Astro under leads me here. That's a little frustrating. Thought we had a nice sweep of the board. Thomas, I don't feel like the odd one out appears to be a lot of parlay bettors. There are a lot of parlay bettors. I'm not saying they're not. I don't give a lot of parlays out, Thomas. That's not how I bet. I'm a straight better. I'll do sometimes. I'll go through the account and be like, oh, what do I got here? All right, I got $63.87. Sure. 1707, 914. I'll do something crazy. But no, I just do straights, sides, totals. Everybody's a parlay better. Jake, and what I say, best way to go 3-1, put that 14 parlay in. Jake had Philly's first 5-run line. Yikes, what happened there? I don't even know what happened in the Philly first 5. Philly first 5, 1, 2. No, it's a loser. 2, 4, 3. Well, that hurts. Well, they did get the win, laying 215. That guy. I'll give you a reason why you could take the Braves. Their batters have been hot. Yes, they have. 4 of them are on 5-day hit streaks. Batters been amazing this year. Braves are 9-1 in the last 10. I'm not saying it's not. You can't take them. Do I want to lay 180? I'm not going to lay 180. Run line is minus 105. I get. Is it worth a shot? I mean, I like Strider. Not that I don't like Spencer Strider, and I think I actually have a Cy Young Strider, 11-1, $150. Let's go. I'm fine with Strider. Don't hate the guy. But sometimes I don't have to bet in that spot, though. Peter, good to see you. I am all right. I'm a little annoyed that I lost a sweep today because the Dodgers showed up and hit a late home run. 4-1, I'm thinking I'm looking good for an under. Australia cricket, here we go. Davis coming in. My favorite Facebook commenter. Cricket. For the cricket backers. Tie game in LA, right? 5-5. That guy. Twins are also 3-11 in the last 9 head-to-head against the Braves. I mean, I throw that kind of stuff out. I mean, head-to-head versus the Braves. Go back to 2019. Let's see who was pitching for Minnesota back then. Martin Perez versus Max Fried. Barrios versus Foltowitz. Odorizzi versus Soroka. Soroka's out injured again, right? He's gone. Odorizzi injured. Oh, look at this one. 2016, Kyle Gibson. Irvin Vincenta versus De La Cruz. Here's Fulte again. Duffy. Harrell. Who's Harrell? Santana versus Harrell. Oh, Patrick Mahomes pitching in the game. These are what we're going against. These are the stats we're using here. Mike Pelfrey versus Tim Hudson. There we go. We're gonna go that game. Look at this lineup here: Carroll, Maurer, Josh Willingham, Murnau, Trevor Plouffe, Aaron Hicks, probably a rookie there. Simmons, Hayward, Justin Upton, Freddie Freeman, Brian McCann, Dan Ugla. There you go. Let's use these stats. This is excellent for this game. Come on, that guy. How are you bringing in games from 2016? You can't do that. That has zero bearing on this game. Davis, Las Vegas Aces minus 15. Here we go. WNBA. Who doesn't want WNBA? Creekman, plus 220 on the Mets parlay. First 5. There you go. I'll take, plus 220. You're not going to be interesting. That guy. Self-control and new parlay is a huge part of it. Never double your bets because you win the day before, never chase. Well, here's the thing, that guy. The average person is going to chase. They're going to double up. They're going to think I'm great. Look at me. I'm going to post on my TikTok. I'm a big winner. And then they're crushed. And then they're back to work the next day. And they're whining and they're loading up a new credit card. They're calling someplace to get a 27% interest rate credit card to put $300 in some new account. I mean, if they always won and people always won them, I mean, I don't know. I'm not seeing people driving around in Bentleys and Lotuses. See a lot of people taking Uber. Nobody's driving. Nobody's getting chauffeured around. Nathan, the guy in his zone hitting 3 parlays. I just lost 1.5. Listen. Yes, you can hit parlays. I'm just not a parlay guy. I'm not. I mean, folks, you come in here. I'm going to be honest. I don't bet parlays. I don't pretend I bet parlays. It's like soccer or WNBA or UFC. I don't bet it. I don't come in here and say, "Oh, you got to do this." I don't really bet parlays. You can bet parlays. I know guys who can do parlays. I know a guy who strictly just does player props. He makes money. Schwarber's Pete Incaviglia. Just more homers. Not a fan. 40 homers. Pete Incaviglia. I mean, old Inky from the Rangers. That guy, as hard as it could be. I know. I'm with you, that guy. But people will chase. Because it goes back to this. They will chase. They do. That's what they do. And they get crushed because how many people had the Angels today? Any other big fave lose today? I mean, those things are skill people. And then it's the best of that is when people start losing like that guy. Is then it comes in, especially football season. No, fixed. It's fixed. Texas tomorrow. Listen, Davis, I got the old take the Rangers not to bat in the 9th inning minus 135. Don't lay it at 2. Don't lay it at 2 when you lay 135 or whatever it is. Michael, in the A's won't be on Major League roster. Could hit 240, let alone 200. Forget about Schwarber. Do we got to go through a lineup here? You want to go through the bent lineup of guys who would be bench players and batting 9th in lineups back in the day? I mean, let's start with Lindor. 221. The dude's like Alvaro Espinosa. All right, he's got some power. Who would that be? A shortstop, 15 homers, 52. Who's that? I wouldn't even know who did that because no one really did that. Shortstop, you had a good shortstop like Ripken, or you were an average guy like a Tony Fernandez. Pete Alonso, first base, 226, 24. Who's that? Rob Deere? Pete Alonso's Rob Deere this year. I mean, their best guy is Nemo, 283, 8 homers, 35 ribbies. I mean, he'd last. Nathan, thought I was going to cash on the Royals, 235. Almost got there. Yeah, it was a close one. Worth a shot at that price. That guy maybe using Bet365, alt lining it to 8. Could be. But why would you want to bring that line down to 8? I'm not looking to bring it down with Detroit. Kevin, in baseball, how did they come up with the totals? I watched the Yankees. It was 5-3. Um, they come up with their totals like, I mean, I don't know how the books come up with them. I mean, I kind of just go off of what the books numbers. I don't come in with when I do my baseball. It's more of a side thing, and then I'll kind of get into a total based on everything. I like my split. Like some guys just pitch better home than do on the road. I'm a big whip guy, batting average against guy. I know. Listen, plenty of shows come in here talk about xFIB and K rates and miss balance. For me, I'm a whip batting average against guy. Guys missing bats, not putting guys on base. I'm in a position to win. He's got low numbers like that, but his ERA is a little high. Well, he's got a little bad luck on his side. He's still pitching good. That's what I look for when I'm doing totals. Guys putting guys on base, give me the over. You got two guys not putting guys on base, I'm leaning to the under. What is it? Then I see what the number is, and I'll go from there. Davis, Baltimore tomorrow over the Reds. I don't know. Give me some team totals. I think we see some runs. Oh, Team Money had a phone call. Sorry to interrupt you, Team Money. Sending good vibes to Thomas on his parlays from that guy. That Dodgers over, thank goodness hit, but Sean, that was one of the dumbest bets I've ever made. I mean, if you're like live betting a Sunday night game, like I said today, you look at the Monday schedule. If nothing jumps out to you, don't go and for. I got to bet something today. If you got to bet something, I got news for you. You're not going to win money. You might win a game tomorrow. Long term, you're not winning because that's just degenerate attitude. You're not going to win being a degenerate. Davis, Angels tomorrow. Don't like the Angels. I don't. I'm telling you, I don't like them coming out of Colorado. Ronnie, yeah, great team total with the Yankees the other day. Oh yeah, the under 2.5 runs Yankees plus was a plus of 190. Plus 192 total Yankees. Yanks can't hit. That guy, shrug it off, Team Money. You got the right side next time. Dodgers are tricky to bet. Dodgers are a tricky team because they crank out homers. They got no batting average. They score some runs. They get first five, and then a bullpen comes in. They're a tough team to bet. Tough team to bet for sure. Yeah, this season, I agree. They're not juggernauts. No, they're definitely not juggernauts. We got an under. Where's my MLB? West Banners. What do we got here? Hold on a second. Where are my unders? Easts. Where are my unders? Dodgers. Under 96.5. Laying 140. Let's go through these. What did I have here? Dodgers minus 200, or excuse me, Astros I took under 96.5. Seattle, I took them to win a division here, and the over not looking good. Texas over, I took them to win a division. Don't be jelly. Oh wait a second. You know what? Hold on a second. Those are just the ones. That's not correct. That is not correct. Oh, these are my straight NLs. I got to find the other banner here. Braves, Padres, Phillies, Diamondbacks to win the NL. AL, Houston Blue Jays, Mariners, Guardians. Hunter Brown, Rookie of the Year. Peraza. Peraza even got where's he at? Look at this. Dodgers. People. Where's that guy at? Sal Frelick didn't even get called up. Yeah. Most homers, Yordi and Alonso, DL. Judge was only at 440. I said, no, I went with the bigger payday. Not looking good. Most wins, Framber, Strider, Snell. And I was tossed up between those two cats. And both of them look bad. Strider might be alive. Framber's got some work to do. MVP bets, Soto, loser. Turner, loser. Michael Harris, definitely loser. Alonso, loser. Cody. Good night, Irene. Yordi, Trampena, all losers. Cy Young, I'm alive with Strider. Fried, Urias, out of the running. And again, all losers. All losers in my futures right there. I got to organize these things before football comes. I gotta come all the way up here. Angels team total Sugarloaf. Season is that guy last year. Ronnie, I heard the books make most of their money off parlay losers. Absolutely. The majority of their money come from parlays. I get you. Oh, same game parlay. Look at this. It's a boost. You take this and this and this to happen. Yeah, good luck. And they're not even like good odds. Steven, Natty's winning Seattle. Seattle flag. Exactly. I don't like that spot for Seattle coming off of the East Coast. You get Yankees, Baltimore, fly home to face the Nationals. Not a good spot. Not a good spot. Am I betting the Nats in that spot? Probably. I don't think so. More Nevada were drafted in the same year. Jake, like I said yesterday, keep riding the Braves team total over until they regress. No, I agree with that. I mean, I love the offense for them, and it's Sonny Gray. Like we talk about regressing. You knew he wasn't going to pitch to like a 2.05 ERA this year. He's given up 3 runs in, I think, like 4 of his last 5 or something like that. He's given up some runs. Rangers run line. I could do that, Daniel. Yes. But, I mean, why not take them? I think that if you think the Rangers are going to win, right, why not take them not to bat bottom of the 9th, and it saves you it's 135 as opposed to you got to win by 2 runs. Say they win 5-4, you got a winner in your pocket. Pachuca, Manchu Pichukuki, what is this? Mexican soccer? Come on, Davis. Castillo's lost his last 3 starts. Mariners are coin toss with him on the mound. Now, see, I like Castillo. I think he's a good pitcher. And I'm glad they re-signed him. They went all in, like, hey, we're trying. Now, we're counting on Robbie Ray going down and your offense not hitting. But yeah, I mean, I think they lost their last 4 starts: 4-2, 4-1, 5-4, 2-0. And it's not like he's pitched bad. 3 earned, 2 earned, 3 earned, 1 earned, 0, 0, 5 spot, 3, 4, 2. I mean, he's not bad. Not bad, but the offense is questionable for Seattle. Do you want to lay 240 with that? I don't want to lay 240 with that. You told me the other day, no Arizona first 5 versus Nats. It hit. Marlins Murphy today hit. Cleveland Murphy hit. Oh, listen, I'm not a big first 5 guy. And I said for the Nats or Arizona guy. Arizona game. The Arizona Nationals game was a makeup game, early game. I just didn't like the spot. I didn't like to bet it. And how many times have I had nerf? I've never posted a nerfy in here. And rarely did I ever post a first 5. It's not what I really bet. And nerfy today, I said the Marlins game, absolutely, with what's his name. I said, you're a Priaz? Yes. Was I a little worried about Oviedo giving up a run? That's why, I don't play that. I think that guy could. Or Raz hits a base hit. He steals second, ground out. He's on third, sack fly. It's 1-0 in the first inning. And Cleveland, I said, definitely Cleveland nerfies all the time. They're an under squad. And I think I said under San Diego nerfy today. But the Arizona one, that was just a game I don't like the spot. Not to bet it. And again, with your best bet on LA, I just told you why I don't like the Angels in that spot. It's a spot. Just because I'm not betting it doesn't mean you don't have to bet it. You asked me what I thought of it. I said, Angels for me is a no-go. Coming out of Colorado, no thank you. And the other 3 favorites, I mean, just say you've been here a few times. You know darn well I'm not going to be like, yeah, let's take 240, 190s, and 185s. No way. I can't do that. Parlay or not. I mean, if I had that out here, you'd be like, awesome. This guy thinks the same as me. I could be I could do this full time. This guy takes the same bets. No, that's not going to win you money long term. T-Money, I'm trying to learn how to hit lines around plus a dime. I've heard some cappers hit them consistently, but I've never seen proof. I mean, in a future market, you could probably get good odds like this. I don't know what they're doing in regular kind of stuff. Roger Federer, he wants to get out of tennis. How to become a full-time capper? I don't know. Start betting. I mean, I'm not telling you to quit your job, but get a pen, get a pad, write down what you like, start betting, see how you do. It's pretty simple. Open up a bunch of accounts. You're going to need a bunch of them. If you're any good, you're going to need 6 aliases, a bunch of friends to help you get down, and you'll be paying $100 a game and spreading out, trying to getting action in if you're winning. That guy plus a dime. That's only 9 odds. That's a lot of my three teamers. My big see. Here's I was thinking when he brought up the dime. I thought he was talking about like a single game. I mean, parlay wise, that's totally different. I mean, we could take we could find crazy odds of parlays and take some plays. I thought he was talking about like a straight bet. Maybe he is. We'll figure it out. I'm sure he's got a comment coming up to this. Three teamers hit. And also make 3+3 teamers a day. You're all right with your hit props though. I'm not. To me, I think the majority of people are going to come and do parlays like I'm taking all these huge money line faves, whether it's in college football, NFL, NBA, baseball. That's what I think parlay people are, right? They're coming just taking all the faves. Oh, this is easy winner. I'm going to put 50 on it, 100, 500, whatever their bet is. $5, 5,000. Now your props, on the other hand, you're coming in with like kind of hit props. You're doing things like that. Totally different kind of payout than laying 270s. I mean, I got people in here. That guy come in and be like, "Oh, let's lay, you know, 3,800 on a favorite in college football." Like, oh, it's like just ridiculous nonsense. Like, what is that? Why? Team money. I don't blame the chat. A lot of so-called pros have the nerves to use stats from 5+ years ago. I love your cabin. You and I both. Well, I mean, not that I don't like trends, right? I mean, they were, and sometimes they're usable. Like in the '90s, I could use stats. St. John's played Syracuse or Georgetown. You had the same coaches. It was the same kind of team play. It was always kind of set. Now things change all over the place. You can't use something from X amount of years ago because one of the players are gone. It's a whole different game. Baseball's a totally different game than it was 5 years ago. You know. So when to go back to a database, like, well, this happened head to head in a trend with these two teams. That's I don't know. Same season, sure. Last year, let's go head to head. Like Yanks are playing Tampa Bay. I'm going to use those things. They're familiar with each other. They play what 15, 20 games a year, whatever it is now. I know they moved. It used to be 19, whatever. You got teams in divisions playing each other. I could go back to look at those things, right? Coachings, same managers, familiarity. Team kind of owns a pitcher owns a certain team, but interleague play. We're going to go back stats. Can't do that. Dan Ugla. Gotta love Dan Ugla. Remember Dan Ugla? Used to be on the Marlins. Back when they were the Florida Marlins. Dan Ugla. Round robins. There you go. Brewers, Nats, White Sox. I don't mind the round robin. Round robin, you go 2-1, you're making money here. So we're going a little Brew Crew versus the Mets plus money. The Natties against Seattle and the White Sox. You got 3 dogs here. 2 in 1 day is huge. You sweep. Maurice is buying. Miz, don't forget Orioles record against lefties. 26-5. Game will be, you'll be at Miz, is this supposed to rain? Someone said we got a rain out on our hands tomorrow here, possibly. Astros get it done. There you go. We were pulling for you on that big money there, Thomas. Davis says, Petra Kivatava. WTA eastbound. Eastbound and down? Steven Strohs wins 6-5. Killing my under. We'll be taking over 9.5. Calling for a lot of rain tomorrow. Hope it's not a rain out. Call a lot of rain. All right. Well, I don't feel confident about my team total bets here. Team money. I think tomorrow and this week I'm going to take it easy. Take a small few plays with the dogs, but lines are getting super sharp. I don't know if they're super sharp. They're always probably kind of sharp. Maybe a little looser because you got NBA going but you're going to have ups and downs. It's a long season. Just like teams, I talk about teams on win streaks, you're going to have win streaks. You're going to have a losing streak. Look at this guy popping in here. Tongue-tied. Good to see you, fella. Astro gets gun. Hunter Brown. Nice start. I like Hunter Brown, although I'm annoyed we didn't get the under here. I got a Hunter Brown bobblehead. Where is he? He's around somewhere. I picked him up the other day at the Space Cowboy game. Yeah, get on the phone. What are you doing over there? Michael A. Sports change year to year, roster change, coach change, front office. That's previous. I mean, to go back, and again, I'm not picking on, you know, our guy here for bringing the trend up with the Twins, but for an interleague game, how are you going on their head to heads? That's you can't do that. You can't do that. Not in interleague. Uh we're the Lyles for most wins. Yeah, no, I was nowhere near any Kansas City hots. Team, how does FanDuel have some of the best lines? They used to be strictly offshore, but the lines aren't good. Yeah, FanDuel kind of posts early, but I mean, you hit them, and then you're automatically into spin mode within a week or two, man. So they're all right. Get them while you can, because you'll be out. Michael, a perfect example. Philly stats from 5 years ago, terrible. Odubel Herrera. I heard from people that Juan Soto was a great young player. Every game I watch, he's underwhelming. He's definitely not the same guy he was in Washington. No batting average anymore. I'm addicted to parlays, can't stop. Poor Roger. I'm sorry to hear that. It could be worse. That comment was about my stat about the Braves head to head. Solely as another reason to back the Braves versus team history beating. Not a bad stat in your Met, but how are you using stats from 2013? That's who's pitching? Is Tim Hudson pitching for you guys? I mean, who's Pelfrey pitching for? Where's Mike Pelfrey on the roster? Is he suiting up this series? I mean, how's Justin Upton? Is he hitting this? Is he hitting the third? Is he hitting cleanup for Atlanta tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a team they play every couple years. Tell me like tell me that I'm not taking Sonny Gray because he started hot and he's going to be Sonny Gray and give up runs like he has. And he has. Here we go. Sonny Gray. I mean, great start to the season along with the rest of his staff. They're barely 500. 3 runs, 2 runs, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3. He's going to give up a couple runs. Tell me that. Tell me he's going 6 and giving up 3. I'll perfect. Tell me that they beat him 3. They swept them in 2013 with Mike Pelfrey pitching. Come on. Come on. That guy. Come on. You know better than that, but that guy. Come on. Does we all have claim? No, no, no. Like again, I don't because I'm not picking on. That's not the point. I mean, my thing is that for to use something from 2013, like guys aren't even playing baseball anymore. To me, is uh, FanDuel gives solid night lines the night before. They increased by half for almost time. Yeah. Listen, both of those, FanDuel and DraftKings, they put up early NFL totally wrong. Totally wrong numbers. I mean, I bet. What did I get FanDuel out here? Hold on a second. Put on my other sheet here. FanDuel had Pitt at 43.5. Everybody else had 41. Easy play on the under. They had the Falcons at 1.5. Everybody else had 3. I mean, they come up with numbers sometimes. They want to be first out. Chicago -3. They have the Bears -1. I mean, you like the Bears, wonderful. You know, they want to be first up and get people betting. But again, it's tough to get a lot down on them. Michael, I just wish they had more prop action for baseball. Yeah, well, pretty soon be all kind of props of yeah, Perez is really good. That 20, he's really. They got a bunch of young good pitchers over there, man. Miami stacked the pitchers, and the problem with them was last year and this year was like, could they hit? Are they going to start hitting? Well, they're hitting a little bit, and they're winning games. I do mean that's all. Never do I expect anyone to follow me when I'm betting. No, hey, listen. Again, I'm not trying to like run you up the flagpole with that. That's me. I'm like, oh, that's you know, right. I mean, you can say the same thing about me. Like, I know this guy. Why wouldn't he bet this game? I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. Davis, Wuhan, 3 town -2. -2 what? 2 COVIDs and a bat soup? What do we got here? Taking Wuhan. What is that about, Davis? Would Rangers know to bat in ninth be your best bet? Absolutely. I think the Rangers win -135. Yes. They win that game. I got the Rangers to win, and and I get this in hockey too, right? We start talking. We don't talk about. People bring up like, oh, because I'm like, oh, you can't lay 270. I'll take a regulation. Much kind of this in baseball. No at bats in the ninth. Thank you, Detroit Lenny, for turning me on to this. Thank you, Will Hill, for posting them. I can do a Mariners under. That'd be all right. I mean, I don't love it. I'm not going to bet the Mariners under, but I would lean under. Yes, that guy. Have a good night, everyone. Best luck at parlay. That guy. Come back tomorrow. I don't really think I'm run you out of the chat. I appreciate you coming in. You give out winning picks. Steven, Twins have a shot for Solana as a heavy fave. I don't know if they do. Like Sonny Gray has been giving up a couple runs. I don't want to bet Minnesota. I'm not betting the Twins, but I don't want to. I mean, I guess run line Atlanta would be where I'd be at, but I'm not interested. Like I think the Rangers pop a homer or two tomorrow. Back at home off bad pitching, get right game. They should. They hit lefties. Boyd's a bad lefty. They should win here. Yes. Michael B's in the house. Good evening. Kind of rough night, but I got the Stros plus 120 to end it. And there you go. Take it. What do you think about the White Sox game? Kind of want to take the White Sox and cease. Listen. I like the White Sox. I said this before. It's a bad spot for the Angels. It's the White Sox or nothing. Did I bet it? No. Do I like it? Yes. BJ, Mets and Mariners tomorrow. Love the spots for both teams. You love the Mariners spot? Cross country flight. Yanks, Orioles, come back home. Lay 240. Yeesh. Oh, BJ. I mean, the Mets all right. I could do that. And even that's 175. I want to lay 175 of Verlander. But the Mariners, good luck. Roger, if you like both Reds and Orioles team totals, that means the over sitting. I like the over. The problem with this is, Roger, is that I got a Baltimore insider who says we're going to have heavy rains and it could be a washout. So if that's the case, it kind of changes things. I don't like when we stop, we start. Hopefully it's just a wipeout and we don't have to worry about it. If it's a start or stop and delayed, that'll just be two losers for us. Catch with the Yankees and the Stros today, says PJ. Like the RR Maurice. He likes to play for Maurice. Michael says, Dan Ugla, Philly killer along with Chipper Jones, Piazza, Ryan Zimmerman. That guy, before I go to Cincy, Cincy game has 87% so rain on it. Yeah. It does change. It does. At this point, though, like I said, I don't want to, I didn't know that before I put out. I went right to the odds trying to find something because I really don't love. I don't really like a lot of games tomorrow. If it's anything, it's I don't know. Gets a lot of big faves. I'm not interested in that. Razor Sharp. Good luck to you also. See if Shoei had a good weekend. 90s are helping me like the A's and Giants. Yeah, it's nice win today by them. The Padres don't hit. People are just they'll hit. They're due to hit. Not due for nothing. Do you bet on any NFL teams to make the Super Bowl? I haven't made any Super Bowl picks yet, Ronnie. But July's coming. I'll start doing some college and NFL prep and for some shows for future stuff like that. I'll see you tomorrow for the win. There we go. They've been winning. Our guy Jeff, who comes in here, probably won't come in. He'll be drunk if LSU wins. Too bad. Look at college football futures. The only value I see is on USC and LSU, but we know they both always disappoint. Absolutely, they do. FanDuel's lines get check because of Ontario residents. Once they open up to us, they made all their lines the crappy ones. So FanDuel Canada's bad? What other spots you got in Canada bet? Just like Line Pros or something up there? It's low on my metrics for history of beating a team over the span. You just said it is a stat. No, I agree. I mean, it's sometimes you can't go too far back. Michael, different books have different lines. I have nothing but overseas books. Bet online, Bovada, baseball lines stink. Bet now is the best baseball lines they post early if you're looking for overseas. Bet now, I gotta check bet now. Bet online, Bovada, the old Bo Dog. Davis, Texas Tech minus 13. Really rolling in football here. Head-to-head stat was also the last of like 6 or 7 good reasons to take them. No, I understand. I my thing is with the Braves. Listen, take the Braves. I'd be run line Braves, right? Run line 105. Sure, sure. And I mentioned with Gray, regression of Gray. I get it. I just it's 105 to me. Not really interested in. I don't like Minnesota. Maybe I should take it, but Strider had been giving up runs. You know, as good as he is, and I think he's the I don't want to say he's the best pitcher in the NL, but I mean, look at these runs here: 5, 8, 2, 2, 2, 4. I mean, he's giving up some runs. Now he had gave up, one last game, but um, 6 inning and the bullpen comes in. I mean, I don't hate the Brave run line tomorrow. Jake Chinmin Wang, fantasy legend of my book. Chinmin Wang. Michael, I mean, you would think the Braves here, but they're horrible on the run line. That's the thing. I mean, Braves run line at home, 15-24. So again, I don't want to. Do I want to lay 205 with the Braves or 105 on the run line? The Natties. I want to see the pitchers, but Mariners coming home. Yeah, we're having a pitching matchup here of Trevor Williams versus Luis Castillo. Steven, hit that 22-1 parlay last night. Marlins, Rockies, Stros, and Phils. Still playing conservatively. My Discord is back at a 10K account today and put 6K on the Marlins. Oh my goodness, that guy. Of course you did. He had a 10,000. And he had 10K in there. See, to me, someone who's loading up 10K, because he just lost this the other day. Already wealthy. This is like somebody putting 3, 4, 500 in their account. The truth, Lions NFC champs this year. Yeah, I've got to say no to that truth. Houston Cougars minus. Are we talking college football here, Davis? Nats line isn't up yet. I was seeing 220. I got 240 for Seattle. 240. Problem with the Mountains is when young players blow up, they can't keep them. Nobody goes to the games. Yeah. This is where I get to. Get baseball out of Miami. Get it out of Tampa. Yeah, Tampa's really good. No one goes to the games. Get it out of Colorado. Nobody goes. I know Oakland's moving to Vegas. Who cares? Listen, Pittsburgh might be great. Get it out of Pittsburgh. They don't spend. When's the last time Pittsburgh's doing good? Detroit. Get rid of a bunch of teams. I know you can't. They never will. They want to expand more. Let's bring a team to Austin. Let's bring one to Memphis or Nashville. Get out of here. The product is trash. There's not enough pitchers. You can't pay. Yeah, well, that's what Miami does. They don't pay guys. It's like Tampa Bay doesn't really pay a bunch of guys. But when Miami's there, we saw them go to the World Series. We saw them win a World Series. So when they're there, they'll make a move. I know our feelings. You're behind that chat. It's coming off different. I just had to go walk my dog. No, listen. I'm glad. I just want to think, good. We're good. That's all that matters. I'm gonna be honest. I like Mariners because one, I live in Seattle. Two, Castillo pitched bad last 2 times. He's due. Oh, nobody is due. You're due. Poop in one hand and hope in the other. See which one fills up first. Say nobody is due. He's not due. I mean, 3 runs last game, 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 walks, 3 runs. Lost 4-2. 5 2/3, 2 hits, 6 walks, 4-1 loser. 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs. 5 total. Loser. Nice start versus Texas. 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. Look at this one. 6 innings, 1 hit. No. 10 strikeouts. Versus Pitt. Nice win. Here's a win versus Oakland. Fine. Lost to Boston. Gave up 5 runs there. 3 to Texas. 4 to Houston. No decision there. He's lost his last 4 starts. And now you have him. It's just, again, it's a bad spot for Seattle coming back from the East Coast, I think. And to lay 240, 260, 230, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. How about a How about a no at bat? See what the no at bat odd is in that game. You're on point. That guy. Everyone has their own philosophy. Everybody has their own philosophies, Michael, and they do. And I'm not here to talk. But the guy, you've seen him in here. He puts up his little hit things. They win. He wins. He doesn't come in for look at lines and say, "Look at this. I told you. I won all these bets." No, no. He's here at noon. His picks are in the chat. All of his hit props. They're there. They win. We know he's making money, and he gets it. However he gets it, he gets there. We're all trying to get to the same place, the winner's circle. See how bet's finally starting to heat up. It's just a bad spot for me, Michael. Jose, that guy from Miami, Perez, last 30 innings, 1 earned run. He's good. I mean, he's 20. It's fabulous. Roger, who's your favorite MLB team? Man, I've been a Yankee fan forever, but I can't with Judge. They signed Judge. I'm like, no more. No more. No more, no more, no more. Mike, how's anyone betting the Mets? I know, especially 175. 2-6 coming home from a road trip. Brewers 5-3 last 8. Rather have the plus money with the Brewers. Again, if I'm betting that game, it's a dog. No CFL game that wasn't available. No, I didn't. What was this? I had the under in that game. Was that how did it go? Of course, it goes over. Yes. That's why I don't bet Canadian football. 43-31. Super. Super duper. Steven, showing the truth is dropping the truth that Trey makes the playoffs. He meant to say. Maybe the playoffs. Maybe. If I ever won 10K betting, I will quit gambling for a year. BJ, Mariners a good play tomorrow. Line juice, maybe run line. Yeah, run line minus 125 would be the only way I do the Mariners. I mean, I can't lay 240 coming back from the East Coast. Mets a good play as well. Check weather first. That game's probably later. I don't know if it's a good play. I don't think laying 175 with the Mets is ever a good play. Not in 2023. But looks like 80% chance of rain. T-Money, text under 9 seems almost too obvious. I guess it'll go over. Yeah, I mean, I'm not running a bet the total in that game. Michael, I'm going to do Reds over 9.5. I like it as long as there's no delay. They're saying rain. I want to see Miz. Miz is going in a llama outfit, apparently. Rangers roll line tomorrow. Higgy, have a good one. Michael, good. Michael Amato, good night. Because Michael B is still in the chat. I just threw a 25 spot on Natty Sox Brewers over Reds Baltimore parlay. Here it comes. Base 800. At least you're invested in the entire ticket. The good news is by 8 o'clock, you'll know if you're even alive at anything here with the Baltimore game. Steven, where do you find team does a bad idea? That was on Will Hill. Caesars has that. And good night for Michael B. hitting the sack. I think the team totals more if the game was at Great American Ballpark. Yeah, but, Baltimore, a good spot to hit. 2 so-so pitchers on the other side of so-so going towards not so good. But again, Daniel, this might be a moot point tomorrow if we get rain. So, Gio, prop parlay saved the day from being a minus. Another 500 day. Happy not to lose money with the big bolts. That's the way to be. That is the way to be. I thought the show with 6 games tomorrow would be 15 minutes. It's an hour and 15 minutes. Braves, no bat by. Here we go. I'll add this tomorrow. ATL, no bottom 9, minus 130. This is the kind of stuff you want to start doing stuff into parlays, folks. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Braves not to bat. Texas not to bat. I likey. All right. I'm out of here. This is crazy. 6 games, an hour and 15 minutes. I got to say, one, I appreciate all the new folks popping in. Thank you for that. I know a lot of people, midday money, your work, I get it. You could listen on repeat. Wait till football season, look at lines. Boy, this show probably be like 3 hours on a football Sunday. Holy cow. Good night, everybody.